Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, the product specialist here at American RV in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Today I'm here to tell you about the 2017 Vengeance 422 toy hauler. It's a beautiful fifth wheel toy hauler, has a 12.5-foot garage in there, comes in a little over 13,000 pounds, and is just over 43 foot long. Before we take a dive into some features, let's quickly talk a little bit about construction, some of the things that make the Vengeance what it is. First off, this is on a 102-inch wide chassis, so it is wider than normal. Most of them are 96-inch, so having that extra 6 inches with some outriggers definitely gives you a lot more room and space inside. If you take a look at the roof, it is a unique roof material. Rather than a rubber roof, we'll be talking about a PVC roof here, which is really cool. Has excellent properties, and you don't get the chalking that you normally get on the rubber roof when you have black streaks coming down. You won't have that on the PVC, so very cool. These sidewalls themselves, you do have aluminum studs running through here, and it's a vacuum bonded laminated sidewall. So one of the best types in the industry. You know it is built rock solid. Let's go ahead and talk about the front cap a second. I do like the design they used on the Vengeance here. Kind of reminds me of the front end of a car. You can see this is like your front spoiler right here. You know, you have that underneath, helps a little bit with aerodynamics. Kind of the same principle here, at least that's what I'm told, is that, you know, it goes over the truck, hits this, and the wind gets diverted. If nothing else, it looks pretty cool. Also, you have LED lights up here, again, adding to that aesthetic. If we take a look underneath here, this unit is equipped with the Cummins Onan 5500 watt generator right there up front. And then above that, you see the hydraulic system as well as your tank there. This unit has hydraulic auto level, which you can see right here. The control is on the other side, but it does have that 6-point hydraulic auto level. And then it also has hydraulic slides for your 2 main slides in the living room. So we open this up. This is your propane. You can see you have 2 30-pound tanks there. Nice and easy to access, and they're both in the same location. So when you do have to change them out, it's nice and easy to get to them there. So we make our way down a little bit. You can take a look at the awnings. It's something that stands out on the Vengeance. It's really cool. They went with a blue awning. It's pretty striking, you know. It's something a little bit different, but it seems to work. It fits in very well with the look of the coach. Right down here is your Zamp solar. So if you do want solar on this coach, it is prepped for it. This runs right into the battery. So all you have to do is buy the portable panels. It has the controller built in, plug it in right there, and you are all set. As we open this compartment up, you will see the battery right there, as I mentioned. Of course, your hydraulic jack. Moving over, get into some nice big front storage. You can take a look at that. That'll be your pass-through storage there. You have a light up top. Your inverter is right here as well, as this unit does have a residential refrigerator. We'll take a look at that when we go inside. 2 entrances into the coach, one right here. This will be your main entrance. You can see the easy grab handle there, so it makes it a lot easier to get into the coach itself. As I mentioned, the slide here is hydraulic. You can see it has excellent seal system on there. You have the bulb seal here, as well as 2 swiper seals. If you can see that inside, there's another seal in there. So that way you don't have to worry about any kind of water getting into the slide. Outside speakers here, they're marine grade Sony speakers. So again, they'll be protected from any kind of water. Great sound quality. Sony is obviously a well-recognized name brand. Triple axle on this unit. It is a big boy. You definitely need the 3 axles for the weight, especially when you start putting stuff in the back. In between though, you will see the EcoFlex suspension. That helps when it's going down the road, helps eat up some of those bumps. And you also have the nitrogen filled tires on here, which also help with that rideability, that towability. Right here is your hookup for outside TV. You want to watch some TV outside, that is where it would go. Now if you take a look up top, you will see that there's not only 1 awning on the front, you actually have 2 awnings here. So you pretty much get awning coverage on this entire side of the coach, which is pretty great. And both of them have LED strips underneath for nighttime. Here's your second entrance. That one will go back into the garage. Speaking of, if you come around the back here, one of the things you will notice is we have our 8-foot ramp door right here, but this one also does come equipped with the party deck. I love this thing, especially on Vengeance. It is super easy to set up. It literally takes less than a minute. When you put this down, of course, it's held up by your cables right there. These just roll out. They have casters on here, so they roll, and then these click into place. I mean, I'm telling you, it is super easy to set this one up. And then right here you have your door, so if you want to, enter and exit from that, from the edge right here, you can do that too. If you take a look at the top, you'll see a couple things up there, a couple extra lights. You'll also see this one is prepped for a backup camera. It's a big unit, so if that is something that you'd be interested in, it's a lot easier to have that installed. You can also see kind of going into the inside there, you have your net there, or your screen rather. So that's pretty neat. That way you can just drop that down, you have a nice breeze coming through, don't have to worry about the bugs coming in. And there's a zipper right in the middle, so it makes it easy to enter and exit the coach. If we take a look at the off-camp side here, the off-door side, you'll see you do have a ladder to climb up onto the roof. Very easy to use. 2 pins, you pull those both out. This guy folds right down, and that allows you to climb up on the roof for any kind of maintenance, anything else you want to do up there. It is a fully walkable roof. Right down here's your fill station. Wouldn't be complete without one. It's connected to a 30-gallon gas tank. You see right there is your hose. Right over here is the control. Nice and easy, on off. Can't get easier than that, right? And then this is where you'd fill it up. As I mentioned, that is 30-gallon. 50-amp hookup, that's that guy right there. The rest of your hookups will pretty much be right here. They have this nice docking station. This will allow you can see right here, you can flip this switch. So when it's in a downward position, it'll fill for city water. If you put it up, it'll go to tank fill. Outside shower there as well. 2 black tank flushes on this unit. It has 2 bathrooms. So you have one here. The other one will be up front. I can show you that in a little bit. Then your satellite and cable hookups are there as well. If you come around with me real quick around the slide, I'll show you the last couple things. So right here, as I promised, there's your other black tank flush valve. This is the other side of your pass-through storage. What you will notice is right up here is a switch that controls your LED lights up front. Last thing I want to show you is in this compartment right here, and that is your auto level system. They have that guy tucked away right there, so it's out of the elements, not getting beat up. And it's easier to see. You don't get all the glare and everything on there too. Welcome to the inside of the 2017 Vengeance 422. This particular model is in the Mocha interior. Let's go ahead and start off on the kitchen. So you'll see it's nice and open right here. These are your dual opposing slides, really opening this space up. It allows you to have this big peninsula right here. First off, these are seamless countertops, so very nice countertops here. You'll see they are underlit as well, which is quite nice. Gives it, again, a great aesthetic. Very industrial style faucet, which I like, kind of mixed between residential and industrial, something you may have at home, which is pretty cool. Sink top cover obviously blends in. You can see right there, undermount, single bowl, stainless steel sink. I personally like having a single bowl because that way if you use residential pots and pans, you can actually fit them down in here, especially because, you'll see there's almost no radius in this sink. So that way you can fully utilize the entire sink. It's not like you have a big dip in the corner. So pretty cool there too. If you take a look over here, great little bar area. You can see you have a plug in there as well. So, if it were me, I'd probably put, coffee maker, toast or something over here. But obviously you can do whatever you desire. Right up top, you'll see a nice fluted glass. You can have some good countertop space up there. Very up top there, if you look at the way top, you have nice blue light. Of course, you can put some decorations and stuff in there. Again, gives it a cool look. Right underneath, 3 full extension ball bearing drawers, so plenty of room for silverware, all your serving utensils, everything you need. And some additional storage right here under the sink, enough room for cleaning supplies. And then more storage right over here. Right behind me is the rest of the kitchen. You'll see your 3-burner cooktop does have the glass cover on here. Electrical outlet over here as well. So again, if you need to plug anything in, it's quite easy to do so. This just folds right back, kind of doubles as a backsplash, which is nice, keeps your blinds a lot cleaner. So that way if you are cooking bacon, you can just wipe the glass down rather than having to constantly clean your blinds. But as I mentioned, 3-burner cooktop. They went with the Convection microwave oven in lieu of a standard oven. I definitely like this option. It's a space savings. It's 2-in-1. You get the microwave and your oven right here. Plus, it's nice and easy to cook and clean, and you have just as much space in there as you would a standard RV oven. Opening that up, you can see great storage underneath. So, perfect place for all of your pots and pans. That's why they made it a nice wide door there as well, so you can easily get those in and out. Up top, you have a couple LED lights here. LED lights throughout the whole coach, I may add. which is a big bonus because it uses way less power. A fraction of the power of your standard bulbs, doesn't put out near the heat. And as you can see, they're still nice and bright. And then of course you have a window there so you can open that up for daylight during the daytime. But your hood there with light and fan. Right up top here, you have some nice extra pantry storage that is quite deep. Then as you move over, cubby hole here, TV up top. So when I first saw this, I wasn't a huge fan of it. It kind of looks almost out of place, but the more I stayed in this floor plan, the more I like it. The reason is you have a good viewing angle no matter where you're at. You don't have to turn your head. If you're sitting here in the kitchen, maybe you're having a beer or a glass of wine, you can see it here. If you're sitting in the theater seat or the dinette, which I'll show you in just a moment, you have pretty much a straight shot to this. So I really actually do liked where they ended up placing it. Then right underneath that is your residential refrigerator and freezer, stainless steel. Again, something very similar to what you'd have in your house. You see you have a couple of crispers there. You can adjust the humidity. As you're thinking of people staying in here for longer periods of time, you have to have those kinds of options. So right here is one of your 2 freezer drawers, and then you have another one right down below. So move over a little bit further, you'll take a look right over here. You see you have your DVD player. This is connected to your TV, so that's kind of neat. Nice and easy to use, obviously. Pop a DVD in there to watch a movie. Couple USB ports here as well as additional plug-in and your thermostat. Right up top there, you will see some additional storage, and then storage underneath here as well as part of your control panel, including where you will turn your generator on and off. Then I like the fact that they kind of lit up the glass right here on the sides. That's definitely added cool look. About the thermostat, one thing I did want to say, there are 2 ACs in this coach. There is one right here. There's also another one in the bedroom that we'll see a little bit later. Now as we take a look at this slide out, right here is your dual theater seating. So very comfortable. You can see how plush it is there. Both of these do recline. You can kick back, and as I mentioned, this is literally a straight shot right across to the TV. So they did a really nice job there. Storage up top here too. You don't want to forget about that. Any kind of storage is good storage. It's nice big storage, a little bit higher, tougher to get to, but they are utilizing the space. Nice big window there, lets in a ton of natural light here during the day. We generally keep all the blinds closed for film quality, but obviously if you open those up, it lets in a lot of natural light. Then the dinette. I love that they do this. Most of the time in your toy hauler floor plans, you'd have 4 theater seats right here. I personally like the fact they actually put in a table. It gives you a dedicated spot to eat. If you want to play a game of cards, you can do it here rather than having to do it in the garage. And then you'll also notice they put some underlighting there, so it just gives it, again, a nice aesthetic. Right over here, we'll open this up. Great extra pantry storage. You see that runs all the way up to the ceiling there. So, anything that they lacked in the kitchen for pantry storage, they definitely made up by adding this one here. The 422 is a 2 full bath model. So starting right over here, you can see the neo-angle shower with your shower glass door. You have the hand wand right there, as well as a shower bar. So you can go ahead and set the height of your hand wand. A couple of shelves there. And then all the way up top, you can see the nice big skylight. Coming over here, you see the mirrored medicine cabinet with storage behind that. Underneath is your sink top and vanity. Again, additional storage down below. Then across the way here, you have the toilet. Then above that, double set of large linen closet. The 12.5-foot garage in the 422 is easily large enough for your motorcycles, dirt bikes, quads, RZR, whatever you want to put in here. But the great thing about it is not only can it fit all those toys, but it also makes an excellent second living space. A lot of people, when they think toy haulers, automatically, go to those toys. But if you have a large family, you're looking for something with a lot of sleeping space, this may be a good option for you. You can see right here, you have the couches. These are rollover sofas. These do drop down into a bed. Then there's another bed up above that. So you can easily sleep 4 adults here. They're all in that power Happy Jack system. And then of course it does have ducted AC in here as well as heat, so that way they can be comfortable in the elements as well. But the neat thing about these couches here, you can have them in either orientation. You can have them both up like they are right now, which would maximize your width here in the garage, or you can take both of these, swing them down against the walls, and that will maximize your height. So it does give you a little bit of variety. Right down below, if you take a look at the D-rings, each D-ring is 5,000 pounds. You do have 9 of them in here to easily tie down things in whatever configuration that you desire. A couple of exhaust ports. You'll have one right down here as well as one right there up in the corner. Plenty of windows in here, so it lets in a lot of natural light. You have the shades here as well for privacy, again, as I mentioned, in case someone's sleeping back here. Cool thing about these is they're on buttons. You can take these off and wash them. If you have someone that does stay back here a lot, you know, they can probably attest to this. After a while, these kind of start to smell like exhaust fumes. So like I say, just take them off and throw them in the wash. Speaking of exhaust fumes, another cool thing is this door right here leading into the bathroom. Take a look at this. This is actually pretty neat. You can see it has seals all the way around here. It has seals up here, there, and then at the bottom of the door as well. That way it helps keep the exhaust fumes out of the house portion, keeps them back here in the garage. So that is a pretty neat feature. As I mentioned, this is your second door, so you can come in right up there. If you take a look at the front here, you'll see a couple different things. Spot for a TV, so if you want TV back here, you have your entertainment center right there as well. The controls for your bed as well as all your lights, and the awning for right outside here as well. Underneath is washer dryer hookup, so if you do want washer dryer, this is where it would go. Then all the way along the top, you'll see you have a couple of electrical outlets, one on each side. Cool thing about that is if you do have people staying back here, they can plug in their electronics, or you know, if you need to plug in a drill or something, whatever else you need to, you can. Couple extra storage compartments here on the side with doors, and then you have the netting right there in the center. In the master bath, the 422, you'll see right down here is your toilet. Plenty of leg room there all the way around, as well as a heater. Make sure you stay nice and warm on those cold days. Neo-angle shower again with your shower glass door, just like we saw in the back there. Hand wand, another shower bar there. Then the skylight right up top, which lets in a lot of natural light and gives you some additional headroom. Right over here is our mirrored medicine cabinet, storage behind that. Plug in there, of course. Couple USB ports here. You can see your sink top and vanity, and then additional storage underneath. The master bedroom contains a slide-out wardrobe. You'll see you have 3 doors here, all of them are mirrored. They open up, you have a big hanging rod going all the way across, so you have plenty of space to hang your clothes. Now for folded clothes, you can see right underneath here there are 6 additional drawers. These are full extension ball bearing drawers as well. Top one's a little bit shallower, the bottom ones here are nice and deep. Make your way up to the front of the bed here. You'll see a couple different things. You have a couple nightstands here, which are great. This one is a little bit larger. This one does contain a little storage area down below there as well. But both of them are a great size. You have enough room there for, you know, to charge your cell phones, to put a glass of water on, or if you have a CPAP machine, you can fit there too. You will notice you have your standard 110 on both sides, as well as a couple of USB ports there. You have the wall sconces here, which are very nice. And then you also have an additional LED reading light right there, so plenty of light here in the bed. You have more storage going across the top. You can see that again, kind of fluted glass on there, brush nickel handles. Gives it a great look. As I promised earlier, there is a second AC right up here. Queen bed in this coach. So we lift this guy up, you will see the storage underneath. Huge storage here, goes all the way back. You can also see the indoor-outdoor table there. That is mainly for the garage, is where you would put that guy. But if you want, you can take it outside too, but it's just a nice convenient storage spot for it. Last thing right here, you do have a TV connection, so if you do want TV, the bracket here is already for you, so all you have to do is just attach the TV to there, and then you will see your connections are up top. But all right, folks, that pretty much wraps it up. Again, this is a 2017 Vengeance 422. This is a beautiful fifth wheel toy hauler. They've done a lot of great things. Your main living area with the dual opposing slides and the big, huge kitchen space is great because you have the theater seating as well as the dinette in there. When you go back into the garage, the 12.5-foot garage, it has plenty of space for all the toys. You have the double beds back there, 2 full bathrooms in this coach as well. This is definitely a toy hauler you want to check out. If you are interested and you'd like price and availability, you can either give us a call here at American RV, or you can always take a look at our website, which is AmericanRV.com, for the most up-to-date information. Also, if you enjoyed this walkthrough, be sure to join our YouTube channel. That way you'll be one of the first to see the latest and greatest from us here at American RV. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and I can't wait to see you on the road to freedom.